Please subscribe, answer, and activate the bell if you like the content, so we can continue. For more, give your opinions and suggestions in the comments so that we can develop the channel. Thank you. Full stop. Agadir had been a Portuguese base since 1505 and was expelled by the Saudians in 1541. Agadir crisis 1911. In 1911, the German destroyer Panther docked in the town to protect the German community residing there, causing what is known as the Agadir crisis between France and Germany, which later led to the declaration of all Morocco under French protectorate in 1912. 1960 Agadir earthquake. On February 29, 1960 at 11 p.m. sharp in the evening, an earthquake almost completely destroyed the city. In 15 seconds more than 5,000 people were buried under the rubble. The statistics of the natural disaster that afflicted the city recorded the highest number of ruins, most of its neighborhoods having been destroyed: the Old Tauberget, the Kasbah district. These areas had a common denominator, which is the inherent fault in the ground, which in the past caused several disturbances in the land cover, but in 1960 it had a severe impact which led to the drastic destruction of the city. After the disaster that the city of Agadir experienced on February 29, 1960, the population fell to 16,000 people, after it was 45,000 people before the disaster. After the 1960 earthquake, King Mohammed V said, "If it reigns over the ruin of Agadir, then its construction is entrusted to our will and our faith." The new Agadir was built south of the old city. The new town was distinguished by its wide streets, modern buildings and cafes. It is the second Moroccan tourist city after Marrakesh, for its blue beaches and its clear sky. Industrial districts. These include Anza and Al-Batwar districts, which were not affected by the earthquake. Al-Batwar district is an industrial district in the south that occupies 256 hectares and experienced an increase in its accommodation capacity. Tourist area. This sector includes all the land connected to the sea inside the urban periphery, up to Avenue Mohammed V, and extends to the south, with an area of 190 hectares, for the construction of hotels. On February 4, 2020, King Mohammed V arrived in Agadir, and oversaw the launch of the Agadir Urban Development Program, the cost of which is approximately 6 billion dirhams, and which aims to upgrade the city and strengthen its attractiveness as a national and international tourist destination, and improve the living conditions of the population of Agadir, strengthen basic infrastructure, modernize and extend the road network. This program also includes the rehabilitation of the corniche of the city, the creating more green spaces and building more indoor playgrounds and swimming pools. Popular neighborhoods: Alianza, Exness, Achash, Khayyam, Azib, Moroccan, Sidi Youssef, Ben Serkou, Dakhla, Jerusalem, Hajib, Sawiri, Anza, Amsranat, Batwar, Tauberget, staff quarters. These are popular neighborhoods, most of which have been rehabilitated. Modern neighborhoods: Riyadh Al-Salam, Al-Masira, Joy, Al-Wifaq, Peace, Al-Huda, Al-Hay Al-Muhammadi, Talila, Adur, Upper Font, Tekwin. These are modern neighborhoods with new buildings, and add to the availability of the real estate base in these new neighborhoods, they have become embracing most major sports facilities such as convenience stadiums and indoor halls. Uptown. Success, Honor, Elig, Font, Swiss Quarter. These are high-end neighborhoods composed mainly of villas. Mountainside neighborhoods: Darkest, Imansis, Ilad Ardar, Eid Almozin, Eid Taqat. These are marginalized neighborhoods called the neighborhoods of the foothills of the mountains, and they are neighborhoods belonging to the urban area of Agadir, but they are located in geographical areas that are difficult to access and suffer from several problems, the most important of which is the absence of a drinking water sewer network and the lack of roads and transport. Tourism. What distinguishes the city of Agadir, located on the west coast of the Atlantic, is its mild climate, and the length of its beach, which extends over an area of 30 kilometers, itself characterized by sandy golden, and bright sunshine all year round. This characteristic is what has made Agadir an excellent touristic position, since luxury hotels and resorts are lined up on the beach and all are available on open paths to the beach, in addition to the Moroccan architecture that characterizes these hotels and complexes, in addition to the modern touch, in addition to the facilities for the practice of sports activities such as golf and ball, racket, horseback riding and others, without ignoring the healthcare facilities, which are among the largest and most important spas in Morocco and Africa, particularly in the field of thalassotherapy, that is to say thalassotherapy. According to the statistics and reports of the Regional Council of Tourism of Agadir for the year 2019, Moroccan tourists from different Moroccan cities rank first in terms of the number of nights spent in the different hotels of the city, followed by French tourists in second place, then German tourists in third position and British tourists in fourth position. The destination of Agadir exceeded the ceiling of 5,300,000 tourist nights during the year 2019. Learn more about this source text. You must indicate the source text for additional information. Submit feedback. Side panels. Marina Agadir. It is a marina which opened in 2007, and Marina Agadir includes a cluster of cafes, luxury restaurants and clothing stores for international brands, in addition to parking for boats, and tourists can make sea excursions with these boats at the price of 100 dirhams per person, and the duration of the visit lasts 1 hour. Agadir Beach. Agadir Beach is considered one of the most beautiful beaches in Morocco, and it is very popular during the summer, and offers a variety of activities such as hiking along the Corniche, horse riding and sports boats, or sit in upscale cafes and restaurants. Full stop. Agadir Park. Main article. Agadir Park, also known as the Garden of Lovers. This romantic garden attracts visitors of all ages to spend time in an atmosphere of romance and scenic nature. It adjoins a museum created to commemorate the Agadir earthquake. Ibn Zaydan Park. Its history dates back to 1965 in the Talberjat district, by the engineer Jean Shalit. It is a green garden that covers an area of 4 hectares. It was rebuilt and inaugurated in the year 2022. There are now green spaces, places for children to play and playgrounds for proximity. Bird Valley, a mini zoo that takes care of all kinds of birds and a few other animals, located a few steps from the beach, attracting young and old alike with the information it provides about birds, their types and their migration. This garden has many varieties of birds and animals which distinguish it from the rest of the gardens in Morocco. Recently, the garden made a good gesture towards the inhabitants of Agadir and neighboring towns by opening it free to the public. Parrots, flamingos, roses, llamas and many more are available. It is currently being rebuilt and modernized. Paradise Valley. Main article. Paradise Valley. Morocco. Paradise Valley or Paradise Valley is part of the Tamrag River Valley north of the city. The valley is located in the middle of the Amouza region, known for its biodiversity of banana palm trees, olive trees and fig trees. The valley contains many small waterfalls and rock pools. Crocodile Park in Agadir. View of the city at night. Panoramic view from the Kasbah of Agadir Al Fella. Corniche of Agadir. Crocodile Park, also called Croco Park. It is the first crocodile park open in Morocco. It covers an area of about 4 hectares and includes more than 300 species of crocodiles. It also contains many plants associated with the tropics, in addition to a water garden which contains rare plant organisms on its surface, including tall water lilies, as well as the presence of a group of other rare plants which have been brought from different parts of the world. Dolphin World. This is a pool and restaurant in the Anza district, directly at the northern entrance to Agadir, and has pool shows for seals and a pod of dolphins. En savoir plus sur ce text source. Vous devez indiquer le text source pour obtenir des informations supplémentaires. Envoyer des commentaires panneaux slaté rocks. Daniel Land Projects. This is a project under construction near the Kasbah of Agadir Al Fella, and it has encountered several problems because it was previously to be completed on an area over which the seismic line of the Corniche of the city passes. Square of Hope. It is considered one of the most important and largest squares in the city of Agadir, and various events and festivals are held there, and among the most important festivals that take place in this square is the Timur Festival. Agadir Al Fella. Main article. Kasbah of Agadir Al Fella. Agadir Avila. That is the fort at the top, which is a historical monument which included the old town, and a large part of it was affected by the earthquake which hit the town in 1960. It is located at the top of a mountain 236 meters above sea level, near the port of Agadir. The Kasbah of Agadir Avila was created in the year 1540 AD by Sultan Muhammad al-Sheikh al-Saadi with the aim of controlling the beating of the Portuguese who had settled at the foot of the mountain since 1470 after JC as part of their research through India to build a Kasbah on top of the same mountain. This strategic location allowed the bombardment of the Portuguese installations with cannons in 1541 AD, and then the liberation of the Portuguese fort called Santa Cruz, and thus the importance of the fort declined until it was rebuilt by Al-Ghalib Billah al-Saudi. Among the most important components of the fort before the earthquake were an outer wall supported by towers and featuring a gate designed in a twisted shape for defensive purposes, great mosque, hospital, treasury and post office building, alley houses and small courtyards. Mala Jewish Quarter is a synagogue, sanctuaries, the most important of which is the tomb of Sidi Boujama Aknao. For the Nao community, learn more about this source text. You must indicate the source text for additional information. Submit feedback side panels and savoir plus sur ce text source. Vous devez indiquer le texte source pour obtenir des informations supplémentaires. Envoyer des commentaires panneaux latte rocks. Economy. Port of Agadir. Sunday market in Agadir. Agadir beach tourism, agriculture, fishing and trade are important sources of income for the city of Agadir and contribute to creating job opportunities and employing young people in the city and surrounding areas. Agriculture. The cultivation of citrus fruits and vegetables is a leading economic sector in the Agadir region, despite the difficult climatic conditions, and the arable area does not exceed 8.6% of its total area. It is a major source of hard currency and a major employer of labor, as well as its food industry development. It is an export-oriented agriculture, which makes the city more competitive and open to the different regions of the world. Besides agriculture, animal husbandry is an important sector in the region. Fishing. The port of Agadir is one of the most important ports in Morocco in the fishing sector with its various components. Coastal fishing, deep-sea fishing and traditional fishing is the third sector in terms of economic importance in the city, after the tourism and agriculture. The port of Agadir, thanks to its reception capacity, its infrastructure and its basic equipment, occupies a very important position at the national level in terms of transit and export of various marine products. The port of Agadir also has a fish market, industrial canning and semi-preserved units, fresh fish packaging units, freezing units, flour production units and fish oil and a shellfish processing unit. Trade. Learn more about this source text. You must indicate the source text for additional information. Submit feedback side panels. The Sunday market is located in the center of Agadir, and it is the largest urban market in Morocco and Africa, and it also receives many Moroccan and foreign tourists. This market, which extends over a covered area of approximately 9 hectares, includes a total of 2,000 shops and approximately 1,200 square meters for the practice of commercial activities within the framework of the temporary occupation of the public domain, while the number of its visitors varies between 30,000 and 40,000 visitors during normal days, noting that this number it reaches 80,000 visitors during weekends and religious holidays. Culture. Municipal Museum of Amazigh Heritage Festivals. Most of the festivals take place in the city of Agadir during the summer, since this period sees a large increase in the number of visitors to the city to enjoy its beaches, and the city organizes during the summer many festivals and cultural activities, the most famous of which are the Timidir Festival is a festival in which many Moroccan and foreign artists participate and which is mainly interested in Amazigh music. Open Air Theater. It was organized for the first time in July 2004. The Tolerance Festival is a festival that takes place on the beach in October every year and has a global character that receives international singers. Esnirg Festival. Amazigh Film Festival. The Soccer Street Arts Festival, which was held in its first session in the city in May 2010, and the word soccer means art market cultural vehicles. The Stars of South Cultural Center, in the Farah District. Bansur Ko Cultural Complex. The Al-Hajj Al-Habib Cultural Complex in Anza District and Savoir plus sur ce text source. Vous devez indiquer le texte source pour obtenir des informations supplémentaires. Envoyer des commentaires panneaux latte rocks. Agadir is best known for the level of infrastructure for cultural and artistic activities, and for this reason the competent authorities have launched many new projects to support the cultural and artistic sector of the city. Future projects for the city include Grand Theatre of Agadir. Dar Al Funan is a project that aims to establish an institution that welcomes various art forms, including visual arts and performing arts, in addition to music, dance and theater. The Cultural and Taste Complex that will be built on Rue de la Resistance, a stone's throw from the Agadir Conservatory. The old Bank Al Mughar building, which will be rehabilitated to house the Agadir Memory Museum. The Grande Médiathèque on Rue Mohammed V. The public reading network, which will include the entire territory of the municipality of Agadir. Agadir Medina Anza Taquin Bansur Ko Hadaiq El Corni. Amazigh Heritage Museum. Movie Theatre. The city lacks cinema halls, although it has 3 cinema halls, but all of them are old and closed, including the Desert Cinema, which is a historic cinema in the process of being rehabilitated. There are also plans to build a cinema as part of the Agadir City Centre project. Agadir Bus Station. Transport and roads. Also bus for urban transport in Agadir. Agadir Al Masira International Airport. The city of Agadir is considered one of the best Moroccan cities in terms of public transport offer, which covers the different regions and districts of the city. Learn more about this source text. You must indicate the source text for additional information. Submit feedback. Side panels. Truck transport also provides buses for urban transport in various districts of the city of Agadir, and the network of ALSA lines extends to neighboring towns such as Inezganite, Melawar, Jairo El Jahadi, El Kolaya, Al-Tama, Boukri and Ibaha. Buses also serve some rural communities near Agadir, Tamri, Sidi Bibi and Massa. Amalway buses are high-quality public transport buses and are currently an ongoing project. Agadir Bus Station. Agadir is easily accessible thanks to daily and multiple trips of buses carrying passengers from different Moroccan cities in the north, Nador, Tangier, Tétouan in the east, Oujda in the south, Al Ain, Dakhla, in addition to many other major cities such as Casablanca, Rabat, Marrakesh and Fez. Air transport. Agadir Al Masira Airport is an international airport that connects Agadir and many Moroccan cities with direct flights. Casablanca, Laayoune, Dakhla, Rabat, Tangier, Fez, and connects the city to many international European cities with daily flights and multiple airlines. En savoir plus sur ce text source. Vous devez indiquer le text source pour obtenir des informations supplémentaires. Envoyer des commentaires panneaux latte rocks. Rail transport. The Agadir-Casablanca high-speed line is a project to connect the city of Casablanca to Agadir via the Al-Bouir train passing through Marrakesh, Essaouira and Tagazout to Agadir, where there will be several stations such as the Al-Bouir district, Mohammadi Station, Tekwin District Station and Telala District Main Station. In China and France are battling to win with the project deal, and news is circulating that France has won. L'Office National des Chemins of Morocco took advantage of the quarantine period to buy land in the Muslim quarter to start the construction of the city's first station. The state also began to expropriate land for the construction of the railway resulting from the project. The luminous LGV will connect the northern economic industrial pole of Tangier and the tourist industrial pole south of Agadir through several economic, commercial and tourist industrial poles. Health Group Office. It is an office administratively affiliated with the urban municipality of Agadir, and among its missions the fight against insects and rodents, the fight against stray dogs, the mass morgue sterilization and the fight against COVID-19, quality monitoring, the surveillance of restaurants and cafes, the seizure and destruction of foodstuffs that are not fit for human consumption or spoiled. Learn more about this source text. You must indicate the source text for additional information. Submit feedback. Side panels. The climate. The Anza district has many factories that pollute the air and give off bad smells. The climate of Agadir belongs to the Mediterranean and semi-desert climate at the same time, because the daily temperature often remains in the 20s while the annual thermal amplitude is similar to that of Nairobi in Kenya. The city passes through the so-called Sharjah desert wind, which in summer raises temperature levels above 40 degrees Celsius. The highest temperature recorded in the summer of 2012 was 51.7 degrees and the lowest -2.6 degrees. Industrial facilities in Anza. The Anza district of Agadir suffers from a major problem with the factories located there, because many of them emit fumes that pollute the air and unpleasant odors. On top of that, some of these factories throw their waste directly to the sea despite the allocation of a new area at the entrance to Agadir to move these factories. Most of them refuse to move. Please subscribe, like and activate the bell if you like the content to continue with more. Give your opinions and suggestions in the comments so that we can develop the channel. Thank you.